Hello students, this is our Chapter 2 review for our math test. Now our math test is usually just like this review, but the numbers change. So if you can do this process, then you will make an excellent grade on your math test. So let's look at question 1. What is the cost of 3 bur oak trees? Show your work. Now I want you to notice something here. Here's our bur oak trees. This is the regular price, and this is the price for 3 or more. Since we're buying 3 bur oak trees, we're not using this price, we're using this price. So we're buying 3 trees at $32 each. So now we have to do our multiplication. We're going to make our area model box. We're going to take our largest number, which is the 32, and we're going to write it in expanded form across the top. And excuse me if this is a little off. This is an awkward angle to be recording and writing. All right, so this first box here is going to be our 3 times 30. So 3 times 3 is 9, and I had 1 0. Boink. This box is going to be our 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so now I have these two products, but I must add them together to get my total product of 3 times 32. So I'm going to put my 90 plus my 6. 90 plus 6 is 96. So the total cost for 3 bur oaks is $96. I better put my dollar sign. That's number 1. Number 2. Mr. Tan buys 4 white pine trees and 5 birch trees. What is the cost of the trees? Show your work and explain how you found the answer. Okay. So he buys 4 white pine trees. Let's circle that. He buys 4 white pine trees and 5 birch trees. So what we're finding out, let's underline, is what is the cost of the trees. All right, so our pine trees are $40 for one. I'm sorry, for 1 or 2. But if we buy 3 or more, it's $37, and we bought 4. So it's going to be 4 times $37. So let's go ahead and do that math. I'm going to make my area model box. I'm going to take my largest number, which is 37, and put it across the top. And I'm taking $37 times 4. Okay, 4 times 3 is 12, and I had 1 0. Boing. 4 times 7 is 28. So I have these two individual products. Now I need to add the products together to get my total answer, my total product for 4 times 37. All right, so that's 120 plus 28. So that's $148 for the white pine trees. Okay. Now I'm going to do my second problem, which was the 5 birch trees. How much did he give for the birch trees? It was $9 for 1 or $8 for 3 or more. So for the birch trees, I need to take 5 trees times $8. I'm not going to do an area model for this, because I'm pretty confident I could do 5 times 8, which is 40. So now the last step is...
Tutors, just a reminder that for those students who are riding the bus, we will, like last week, meet in the gymnasium and with social spacing and mask on, line our students up by bus, so we're ready. Thank you.
All right, I do apologize. So the 5 birch trees were $40. So now it wants to know what is the cost of the trees. They want to know the total cost. So I'm just going to make this little line here to separate my work. So it was $148. That's not an 8, that's a 0. It was $148 for the white pine, and it was $40 for the birch. So my total cost for the trees was $188. Let's look at number 3. Rudy will buy 3 ivory silk lilac trees or 2 bur oak trees. He wants to buy the trees that cost less. What trees will he buy? How much will he save? Show your work. So let's circle 3 ivory silk lilac trees or 2 bur oak trees. Let's underline the information they want us to find. Which trees will he buy? Because he wants to buy the trees that, let's squiggle that one, cost less. Okay, I'm going to put ISL for ivory silk lilac. Let's see how much they are. Now there was 3. Ivory silk lilac. If you buy 1 or 2, they're 25 a piece. But if you buy 3 or more, they're 22 a piece. And he's buying 3. So it's going to be 3 times 22. Let me make my area model box. 3 times 22. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 2 is 6. If I add those products, I get $66. All right, now the other option was the 2 bur oaks. I'm going to put BO for bur oak. And he bought 2. How much were they? Bur oak. If he buys 3 or more, they're $32, but he's only buying 2. So it would be $35 that he's going to pay for those. So 2 times $35. All right, I'm going to do my area model. I'm going to put the little factor to the side, and across the top, I'm going to take my biggest factor and write it in expanded form. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. So now I have to add those partial products for my complete and total products. 60 plus 10 is 70. So the birch oak was $70. So if he wants to buy the cheapest, I'm just double checking. Which one is the cheapest? The 3 ivory silk lilacs. So Rudy will buy, please write what I write. Three ivory silk lilac trees. But the next question is, how much will he save? Well, what was it? The bur oak was 70, and the ivory silk lilacs were 66. So if I subtract, 10 minus 6 is 4, 6 minus 6 is 0. I'm going to bring down that dollar sign just so I'll know. Rudy will save. Rody? I don't think so. Let's redo that. Rudy will save. How much will he save? $4. Good job, Rudy. Okay. Rudy will save $4. Let's go on. That was number 1, 2, and 3. Let's go on to number 4. For numbers 4A through 4D, select true or false for each question. Is 7 times 194 1,338? Let me see. 7 times 194. I'm going to rewrite that up there. So I'm going to do my area model box. Because my biggest factor has 3 numbers in it, I'm going to split it into 3. This is so awkward doing it at this level. So I'm going to put my small factor over here. I'm going to take my large factor and write it in expanded form across the top. And in expanded form, I have 100 in the hundreds place, 90 in the tens place, and 4 in the ones place. 7 times 100 is 700. Because 7 times 1 is 7, and I had 2 zeros. 7 times 90. 9 times 7 is 63. Plus I had 1 zero. 7 times 4. Let's see, I think of that as 14 plus 14 is 28. So now I have to add all my partial products to get the total product. So that was 700 plus 630 plus 40. Oh, plus 28. Sorry, don't put 40. I messed up. I don't even know where I got that 40. Now I'm going to add them. 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 3 plus 2 is 5. 7 times 6 is 13. So I have 1,358. Is that what they had? No, that is not what they had. But before I put false, I want to go back and check my work. All right, so 7 times 194. 7 times 194. 7 times 100 is 700. 7 times 9 is 63. 0 for... Yep, that's false. That is not with that problem. That is not the product of 7 and 194. So now what is the product of 5 and 5,126? Ooh, I might run out of room. I hope not. Okay. 5 times 5,126. Yes, all right. Because this is a 4-digit factor, I'm going to need an area model box with 4 boxes in it. Have mercy. I do hope my boxes are big enough. I don't know if they're big enough. I'm going to redo my boxes. I like to have enough room. I don't like to try to squish my numbers and then I can't tell what they are and then I get the wrong answer. And I also like it to be neat. That just did not look nice at all. But that's okay. That's what erasers are for. There you go. That's looking better already. So my small factor is going over here, my 5. So across my top here, I'm writing this number in expanded form. 5,126. All right, 5 times 5 is 25, and I had 3 zeros. 5 times 1 is 5, and I had 2 zeros. 5 times 2 is 10, and I had 1 zero. 5 times 6 is 30. Now I have to add all my products together. I'm going to do a few of these in my head. 5 plus 100 is 600, plus 30 is 630. So I've already done these 3. Now I just have to add my 630 to my 2,500, and I can do that in my head too. 25,000, I said 2,500. 25,630. Is that what they had? 25,630. Yes, that's true. I feel so accomplished. Okay. So the next one, 8 times 364. Am I running out of room? Maybe, but that's okay. 8 times 300, was it 60? That's 67. I said 64. That's all right. So because this is a 3-digit factor, I'm going to need a area model with 3 boxes or 3 compartments. So I'm going to put my single factor over here. Then I'm going to write this in expanded form, my 367, across the top. Okay. 8 times 3 is 24, and I had 2 zeros. That's 2,400. That was 25,000. 8 times 6, what is 8 times 6? Think about it. 8 times 5 is 40, so 8 times 6 is 48, and I had 1 0. 8 times 7, 56. Okay, now let's add our products together. 2,400 plus 480 plus 56. 6 plus 0 is 6. 8 plus 5 is 13. 8 plus 8 is 4. I'm sorry, 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Bring down my 2. 2,936. Is that what they got? Nope. So that was false. Now my very last one, I'm going to take my time and try not to stumble over my words. 4 times 3,952. 4 times 3,952. Let me double check. 952. Yes. That is a 4-digit factor, so how many boxes do I need in my area model? I hope you said 4. I'm going to draw my rectangle. I'm going to try to cut it in half once. Then I'm going to cut my halves in half to make fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There's my small factor, my 4. Now I have to put this in expanded form across the top. 3,000 plus 900 plus 50 plus 2. That's this number in expanded form. 4 times 3 is 12, and I had 3 zeros. 4 times 9 is 36, and I had 2 zeros. 4 times 5 is 20, and I had 1 0. 4 times 2 is 8. So these are my partial products. I have to add them all together to get my total product. So that's 12,000 plus 3,600 plus 200 plus 8. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 6 plus 2 is 8. 3 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus nothing is 1. So I got 15,808. Oh, so that's true. Look at me mathing. I'm so good at this. I better not say that. I'll jinx myself. So part A.